Shalom, Earthlings. Good to see you guys again. It's me, Jade Celi, here with some wisdom for you guys. I pretty much just felt like doing some impromptu type of sharing that involves a deep dive into the ability to change your own perception. So essentially, in meditation today, I was shown a large black snake. So large, in fact, that you could consider it to be an ocean dragon or a water dragon, whatever you'd like to call it. And this ocean dragon, I had absolutely no fear when it was around me. I have reason to believe that this spirit is quite connected with one of the turtles that we have here at the property that we call Scooby, as upon her own request. We also call her Mama because she's the big mama turtle. So this Scooby energy, giantess, black snake type of dragon energy approached me at the top of the ocean surface, and I decided to go for a deep dive. I went for a deep dive, and as per her request, Medusa had organized a meeting with myself, and so I went open-minded into this meeting with her, which was really just a download of an energy framework, healing algorithm. And essentially, she told me that she was not causing people to turn to stone. But instead, what was happening was she had the ability to, when people came into her presence, when Medusa was simply being her authentic self, her frequency was so high that others around her immediately saw themselves for who they were. Immortal. Beyond that of the human body. Beyond that of the human mind. Thus, being transformed from... what's the opposite of eternal? The opposite of eternal. To eternal beings. Which, you know, from going from mortal to immortal is simply just a realization. It's a recognizing of who we really are, which is so much more beyond human understanding. And of course, we catch glimpses of this in the flowers and in the trees and the bees and the turtles and the spiders, and when we make paintings and when we channel and when we live as a human and we're present in any given moment. But we're always eternal, regardless of what we're feeling or going through or experiencing. And so what we have here is just kind of an allegory or a metaphor, an example of how you can really alter your world by simply choosing to be open to multiple interpretations. Most people would say, Medusa, she turned people into stone. Another way of looking at it would be, she immortalized them. She made them immortal. You know, flesh and bone deteriorate, whereas stone takes much longer to deteriorate, is the point. So everything is perspective, is the moral of the story. And I felt like sharing that wisdom with you guys because having incorporated these Medusa energies into my body, I anchored them into my heart. They wanted to travel down all the way to my toes, but I was being guided to anchor them into my heart. They were coming down in the forms of green and pink with purple undertones. So that's quite divine feminine and divine masculine upgrades of the heart, as well as violet, which is a high frequency for clearing, as well as receiving. a quick wavelength. And so, essentially, I've yet to further explore these frequencies as I've only just downloaded and incorporated them into my vessel. But I thought I would share that story with you because really everything is a matter of perspective. You could have 2 grapes on your plate and could have been starving for a couple days traveling, backpacking, right? And then you have 2 grapes and you could say, oh, all I get is 2 grapes. Or you could say, oh, finally, fresh fruit. I've been wanting fresh fruit for days, for weeks. You know, they don't have any fresh fruit where I'm traveling. Everything is a matter of perspective. So just something to remind us, right? So at this point, I'm being guided to play some didgeridoo for you, for us. And with that, I'm sure will come some channeled messages. So I'm going to move this chair. I'm going to go grab Effet, the didgeridoo, and I'll be right back. essentially what I channeled just there was we must not devalue or criminalize. We are being called to decriminalize and overvalue things that have been frowned upon in the past, such as snakes, such as Medusa, the concept and the constructs behind Medusa. And this is just an example. Spiders and all these creepy crawlies and death and decay. And these things, if we can decriminalize them, if we can allow them to hold and appreciate the values that they already have within, we immortalize ourselves by placing value not only upon our shadows, but upon what lies beyond our shadows, which is more light emanation. Thank you for being with me today. Thank you to those who donated to my PayPal. Thank you for those who donated to my Google Pay. I really appreciate you guys, whether it be money that you've donated or Oracle decks, etc. I value and appreciate our time together on this planet. I'm so grateful to be here every day. Sometimes I cry of happiness to just be living in the Garden of Eden. And I love you guys. We are all one. Let's remember to be kind to our neighbor. Let's remember to remain non-judgmental on ourselves and on others. We're all doing our best. Love from the snakes and the spiders and the bats and the roaches and the decaying leaves and all of that, the earthworms and the turtles, and even to the people fighting with the other people. Love, 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 love. And I'm not talking about bullshit love either. I'm talking about genuine, unconditional love and understanding that everybody is going through the evolutionary process. We are all trying our best, and let us be free. Lots of love, guys. Check out jadeceli.com if you guys have any interest in learning more about me or scheduling some personal healing or readings, channeled messages with me. I also have a free PDF offered on there if you guys would like to know the spiritual healing essentials. And I am going to play and upload this. So, love you guys. See you soon. Thank you.